So you've seen how easy it is to connect your GitBook documentations into the GitBook app via Flowchat to enable you to respond automatically to your users, your followers, coming through any of the 16+ messenger channels, from WhatsApp to email, intercom, and so many more. But in this video, we're going to show you how you can make your Knowledge Hub more accessible than ever, which is going to help you open up more customer support and more customer acquisition channels by simply automating your Facebook and your Instagram post comment replies with accurate data from your GitBook documentations, by enabling the most engaging, dynamic and interactive conversations that you'll ever experience. So in this slide then, what you're going to see is the basic flow automation that sets up this, so you can reply to anybody on Facebook pages, Facebook groups, and also on the Instagram feed. So like I said, opening it up to a whole new customer support acquisition channels for your business. So what happens then in a nutshell is that somebody will comment on your post, whether it be Facebook or Instagram, and then we're going to use the GitBook AI then to search your documentation, grab an answer and send it back via a thing that we call comments growth tools, or just auto responding to those questions on any of those social media channels. And it's easier than you think it is. So if we think back to the other two videos where we spoke about the AI prompt design and also the dynamic tone control, so where you're able then to manipulate the actual outputs or the actual output responses to your users. Okay, so meaning that we can respond then in any type of tone. So let's take, for example, you have again a Christmassy promotion going on over that Christmas period. You can respond then into the comments in that Christmassy tone and manner. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Valentine's Day, or however you've actually set up your tone structure with inside of the AI prompt design videos. If you didn't watch that video, go back there first, okay, and see how we set up the AI prompt design using tone control, and you're able then to automate the entire dynamic tone responses depending on what type of season or whatever it may be by specific date, and this is all automated for you. All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to head over into our Facebook page and show you exactly how it works. Then after that, then we're going to take you into the Flowchat dashboard where we're going to show you how we can actually put this together. But below this video anyway, we have the full template, so you can just simply click it. It will upload directly straight into your account, and you can go ahead and start editing and using it for your own business. So I'm pretty excited about this one. We talk about this quite a lot using the automated social media comment responses, because it really does help build your customer support channels and also help build more trust for your business, okay, whilst reducing your manual support time. This is really cool. So let's get into the Flowchat Facebook account. So now we're over inside of our Facebook page, inside of Flowchat's business page. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to mimic a customer, a potential customer, a follower, a subscriber, or whoever it may be. And we're just going to come in and start commenting, and hopefully we're going to get some type of response back. All right, so let's go in and let's just create a comment. Hi, I'm new to Flowchat. What's the best place to get started? Okay, and a question mark. So just a normal question that somebody would come through with. Okay, so what's happening behind the scenes now is that we've already got the automation set up, which we're going to show you in a second. The first thing we're kind of looking for here is an auto like. So the automation is going to auto like the actual comment for us, and then go in with the semantic response from all of the information that is pulled back from the GitBook documentation. All right, so what I have to do is I just have to just click on here and click on all comments. This just reloads it for me. Okay, so we can see that it's come in here and it's auto liked and it's auto responded to this comment, or the comment automation response. Okay, the reason why I just had to kind of reload that then, this is just because it's live time here, me recording, but obviously in the open space of the world, it will just come through to that user anyway. So let's go ahead and let's see how good the AI response is. Okay, So here then, if I just scroll down slightly, okay, so it says, hi Pete. So it's welcoming us with being more personalized with our name because we set that up in the flow automation, which we showed you in the previous videos. Welcome to FlowChat. We are thrilled to have you on board. Getting started with FlowChat is easy and exciting. To begin, I recommend checking out our comprehensive guide, which takes you on an in-depth tour of the platform and explains the important features. This guide will help you build your chatbot, set up your dashboard, and optimize your customer service experience. After reading through it, you'll be equipped with the knowledge you need to make most out of FlowChat. So happy exploring and read more here. So this is something that we didn't cover inside of the flow automation, is that you can auto-populate now the actual page link to help your users discover more. So here then is like the introduction. So if I was to click on that, then it would take me into the introduction page of my flowchart from my GitBook documentation. So you can see it's pretty quick there. Okay, so maybe I have another question. So let's go ahead and let's reply. Okay, so we're just going to come in here and we're just going to reply to this answer here. Okay, great. So let's just type in something like perfect. Perfect. Can I automate things like Instagram? If so, what can FlowChat do to help build my following? Okay, and question mark. And let's send that off. Now again, we're going to get an auto like on that comment, okay, and then we're going to get the response back from the GitBook AI straight into the Facebook comments. And like I said on all the previous videos, that you're able to do this on Facebook groups and also inside of your Instagram feed comments too. Okay, so again, we're just going to refresh on this and click on all comments. Okay, so let's just come down and see what type of response that we've actually got from that comment we just left. So I put in there, perfect, can I automate things like Instagram? If so, what can FlowChat do to help me build my following? Okay, so absolutely Pete, with FlowChat you can automate your Instagram activities and take your following to new heights. FlowChat offers a variety of features that can help you build your Instagram following into an efficient and engaging way. So then it just still continues through, okay, and then you will see at the bottom again here, okay, so now let's dive deeper into how to set up your automation with FlowChat, with Instagram, sorry, activities and explore more ways FlowChat can assist you. What specific aspects of Instagram automation are you interested in, Pete? Okay, again, it will then leave me a page link so I can go there and take a look at the use cases itself. So as you can see, it's pretty cool. So let's just go for one more. Okay, so this time I'm just going to ask it a query. So how are you able to auto comment like this? Okay, as it's awesome. Okay, and then let's see what type of response that this comes back with. Okay, so let's go up to the top again and let's just reload or refresh the comments. Okay, so we're just going to come in on all comments, click on all comments. Okay, and then let's just scroll down to where we asked that last question. Okay, here. Hey Pete, I'm glad that you find the ability to automate comments like this awesome. It's truly amazing how FlowChat allows you to engage with your audience in a more efficient and personalized way by setting up the comment keyword feature, exactly what we're doing right here. Okay, and then again, you'll see it will take that user directly into the documentations where they can read more. So you can see how this is going to save you so much time from taking your manual support staff coming in and replying to all of these comments, because this can be done obviously automated totally at scale. So even if you have like 10,000 comments coming every hour, okay, then this will just automate the entire process for you. Okay, so before we go into show you how we actually built this, what we're going to do is we're simply going to go into the flow and we're going to change the auto response type of tone. So in here at the minute, I think it was like exciting or inspirational. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch it out and pretend that this post is formulated for like a Christmas promotion. So we want to reply in a Christmassy manner. So let's go over into the flowchat builder, switch that out, and then we'll come back and test it out here. Then we'll show you then exactly how to build the automation flow. Okay, so what you're looking at now is the actual flow design here. This is managing all of our comments, the responses, and everything else like that, and also setting the AI prompt tone for a great output. Okay, so let's go in here. What we're going to do is we're going to look at the GitBook AI, okay, which is the AI prompt from the previous videos. If you didn't watch the AI prompt video, go and watch it and you'll see exactly how you can set this up. Okay, so let's go and take a look inside of the AI prompt itself. Okay, so this is the basic AI prompt that we had set up already from those comment responses. So you can see that we had the prompt structure where we put address the user by their first name midway during the conversation. Again, you can change this to however you want to. Okay, so in the tones then we had inspirational. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to change this into a Christmassy type of response, and hopefully, fingers crossed, is that inside of the actual Facebook response comments, okay, or the auto comments, it's going to totally change it into a Christmassy type of response, which is going to be absolutely amazing, especially if you have kind of festive promotions going on and you can keep your responses totally on brand tone with whatever type of promotions that you're actually doing. Okay, so let's go back into the actual Facebook page and comment again, and let's see what type of response we get back this time. So we're now back inside of the Facebook page comment itself. Okay, so let's go ahead and just reply to our last answer. Okay, so I'm just going to ask more of a technical question inside of this. So let's take a look. How do I create custom fields? Okay, so it's very specific on a certain item or type of feature that the flowchat has here. So let's go ahead and send that across. Okay, so now we're just waiting for the auto like and also the auto comment. And if you didn't know that, obviously, the more you engage with your users, i.e. the likes, the replies, it's really going to help you kind of really push your pages to the top of the newsfeed, because you're helping the algorithm out, because it's sending off so many signals with that. I'm not going to go deep into Facebook algorithm because it's one of those myths. All right, so as we saw the pop up down the bottom left hand side, we had the auto like. Okay, so let's just go back to the top here. Let's just refresh this internally. Let's go back to all comments. Okay, let's take a look at all of the responses. Okay, so now we've got the response. How do I create custom fields? And remember that we put it in the Christmassy tone, and you can see straight away it's starting to use like Christmassy emojis. So, hey there, Pete. I'm thrilled to have you in the holiday spirit and ready to create some custom fields with flowchat. To create your custom fields, you can follow these steps. Okay, go to the content section, blah, 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 the how-tos. Okay, and that's it, Pete. So you're all set to create custom fields and personalize your chatbot experience. If you have any more questions, feel free to ask. Okay, so there it's kept us type of, you know, in that Christmassy theme. We could switch that out to Halloween or spooky, or, you know, more inspirational, Mystic Meg, or whatever it may be that you want to set up your prompts with. Okay, so let's get into the actual flow itself within inside of flowchat and show you how to put this together. So what you're looking at right now is the basic overview or the scope of the actual automation flow itself to help you manage your Facebook group, Facebook page, and also your Instagram comment automation. Okay, so we've added in these little yellow boxes here, this is just some help information for when you download this pre-built template for you. It just explains what it is that each action does. Okay, and there are some variables just like the page URL, whether you want to have it to display or not to display. So what we want to do first is we're going to take a look inside of this action here. So after I take you through this really basic stripped out flow, we're going to go across into the automation tab across here to the left to actually set up the Facebook comment growth tool itself, or the social media comments growth tool, because obviously we can use this for Instagram also. Okay, so let's take a look at this first one here, which is the comment automation payload. So let's just zoom in. Okay, inside of here, we've got the little explanation or little note there saying this action uses the JSON operation action. Don't let that go over your head right now. We'll explain exactly what that is, where all the comment information is stored into a JSON array, which enables you to extract detailed content from that comment. In this action, we are extracting the comment ID and also the actual user's comment. So let's take a look inside of this actual action itself then. So what we're going to do is we're going to open up on the JSON operation, but where do we find this action? Just in case do you want to find it on a different flow. So you can come into the basic actions here. Okay, and just like all the other custom fields, basically a JSON operation is extracting data from a custom field. So you'd select on JSON operation, but we've already pre-created it for you. Okay, so let's just click on here. Okay, so this is how we're going to set this up then. So here then is the JSON field. Okay, so and we've just named this the Facebook comment payload. You can call it social media comment payload, whatever it may be. Basically all the information coming in. Okay, and the operation that we want to do is extract value by JSON path. I know it sounds really confusing, but it's not. It's just the top one there, which enables us then to extract certain points of information. But if you are using the JSON fields or the payloads, then you can come down and you can see here what else you can do with the actual JSON array fields. But in this instance, we're just extracting the value by the JSON. Here is the sample data. So if you just select on one of them, if it's pre-populated, okay, then you can come back and you will see all the information that's been pulled back automatically for us. So we have a post ID, a comment ID, a parent ID, a message, and the username. Obviously this was me going in and testing. So let me just break these 5 down just so you can understand. So the post ID is basically the actual post ID of the social media post itself. That's all it is. Okay. The comment ID then is, you saw me going in and commenting. Every comment I make is attached to an ID, and this comment ID then allows us to respond to that user basically. The parent ID then, basically a parent ID is different from a comment ID, although it will still reply to a comment. But what it will do is, if you have a lot of comments on the page, what you can do is literally you can start a new type of open comment thread, okay, using the parent ID. But in the examples that we showed you, we were just using the standard comment ID, and there are tons and tons of different use cases for both. Okay, so message then, self-explanatory. This is the user's message that's come through, which is flowchat. How do I create custom fields? Okay, so that's the comment payload coming in that we want to extract, and we're going to use that exact information there to send off into GitBook, so then we can get back the actual response. Okay, and here then is the user's name if you want to save that for later on. But as the users are commenting on your Facebook, your Instagram, and also your Facebook groups, they're automatically created as users within inside of your CRM. So you can go in manually if you wish and follow up with them, no problems at all. So what we're doing here then is we're just saving a couple of the important fields that we want to use inside of the automation. So here then we want to save the message. So you simply click on message. Okay, it'll come here then, and then you can map that to a custom field of your choice. And we just call it the support chat. All of our support chat, doesn't matter where it comes from, we just save it in one custom field. Here then is the comment ID, which we're going to be using a little bit later on inside of this flow, okay, where we're going to save that comment ID so we know who to comment back to, okay, and all this is all done automatically anyway. So that's basically the JSON operation. So we can just cancel out of this one. Let's take a look inside of the actual AI prompt. This is exactly the same as how you would set up the flow automation prompts anyway, by using the AI prompt itself and also the support query. So there's not much difference in here at all, if any, okay, but we'll take a look inside and see what these actually say inside of here. So let's open up on the AI prompt itself, and you'll see here that we've got the prompt structure, okay, address the user by its first name, Christmassy, okay, I'll just go in and change that. I'm just going to put in excited, okay, and then here's the sentiment design if you want to go in and add that. And then don't forget that you need to save the prompt output, okay, to a custom field, but we spoke about this all inside of the AI prompt video anyway. Okay, so let's come out of there and click on save. Here then is the support query, okay, so remember we want to save the user's comment, okay, which is here, okay, the support chat. We saved that comment inside of here, and then this is our prompt output that we were using. And to enable us to display the actual URL to that specific page inside of our GitBook documentations, then this is where we can use these types of things here. So you could put in like a help title, help description, and the help URL. So if you don't want to use the title and descriptions from those pages from GitBook, then you can just use a URL and it will add that then to the comment reply anyway. And we'll show you how that's done in a second. Okay, so just click on save. Okay, so if we just scroll across to the left hand side then. Okay, so what you're going to see is we've got this condition here. So basically this is checking if that question or that answer has actually come back with a help URL, because not all answers will come back with the helper URL or the page URL linking it to GitBook. Okay, it's not hit and miss, but if it thinks it doesn't really need to add that page URL, then it just won't. So you can use this condition to condition that. If it does, then you can you can send a different type of message. If it doesn't, then it doesn't. Okay, really, really simple. But what we'll look at is we'll just quickly look at both of these here. So this one then would be a comment reply without the page URL, just because it hasn't picked it up. Okay, so let's take a look inside of this action. Okay, and what we're going to do is the action that we're actually using is the Facebook API action. Okay, so if we take a look inside of advanced actions, you'll see right at the bottom here, then we've got the Facebook API, the Instagram API, WhatsApp API, and Google My Business API, because obviously you can automate these responses via your Google My Business, okay, messengers, people coming through, and so much more. All right, but we're taking a look at the Facebook API here then. So if we open up on the one that we've already created, okay, you'll see, if I just move this out of the way, okay, you'll see here then what type of action do you want the Facebook API to do. So there are literally tons and tons and tons in here. Okay, so we've got things from list page post, get page post, create a page post even, so you're able to auto post a comment on your social media channels directly from the chatbot if you wish. But the main one we're actually using is this reply to comment. Okay, and you'll use this custom field for also inside of the Facebook group, also because your Facebook groups will be attached to your business pages. Okay, but if we come down even further, we can see there's so much more, like the Facebook ads. So if you're running Facebook ads here, then add post comment reply. Okay, then you can reply to all of your paid social, okay, automatically through your GitBook documentation. And then this is all the group stuff. Okay, Facebook ads API again. We can create custom audiences and stuff like that for, you know, better retargeting and building your audiences back end. But like I said, the main one that we're looking at is if you look at the page API, scroll down slightly and you'll see the first one here, which is reply to comment. So that's the one we're actually using. So the comment ID, remember we're saving the comment ID in that first action, and then this is where you'll put the Facebook ID or the comment ID in there, so we know where to send that information back to. Okay, and then here then is this support response. Okay, just like we use in the automation flow, it's just that one singular field. It will contain all of that answer all the way back from GitBook. Okay, and that's all you need to do on here. So if we just cancel out of that, what we're going to look at now is the one with the actual URL. inside. Okay, so let's just click on this one again. It's just we just duplicated this, but changed something slightly on the inside, which you're going to see here, which is here we have the response, and then you would have saw inside of our auto replies on the Facebook demonstration there, it was read more here at HTTPS. Then this is you have to type in your domain for your help docs, and then /help URL, because we've pulled that back from that information anyway. So that's all you need. So all of that answering that you saw on the Facebook, okay, this here will do everything for you. Okay, it's really, really simple. And once you're happy, you can go ahead, click on publish, and then it's done. Okay, really, really simple. So like I said, that we need to set up an automation to obviously trigger all this. So if we come across into the tab here over to the left hand side called automation, and what we're going to take a look at is we're going to take a look at this tab here, which is called comment keywords. Okay, so we've actually got some live running already, but we've set up this one here so you can actually see how it works. So we're simply just going to go in and click on the edit function. Okay, in here then, this is how you're going to set up your Facebook comments. Okay, we do have tons and tons of documentation on this and more videos if you wish to dive in deeper. Okay, but we'll leave a link anyway to the documentation that supports all this below this video too. So here then, you can track comments on all posts, okay, a custom post ID, all Facebook comments, all Instagram comments, or you can go ahead and select an individual post if you wish. Okay, but for this example, we just left it on all posts. Okay, then if the comment says, so if you want to set up something like, hey, comment the word join below to activate a certain flow or activate a certain response, then you can do. But we just left it on anything because we just leave it open because we've got back end, we've got a lot of things set up automation wise, like signing up for free trials, all that type of stuff. But it's up to you how you want to do that. But if you did have it on, if comment keyword is, you'd simply type in here, I don't know, let's just say send it. You've set up a post saying send it or buy now or follow or whatever it may be. And what you can do then is that you can here then add a public reply. So this will automatically comment, okay, for them. So here then you can type in whichever type of response that you want. But you'll see inside of the custom fields that it's quite limited to just full name, and that is it really. And this is why we use the automation flow, because we can do so much more than just this. Okay, so comment, if you didn't know, comment growth tools or comment replies have been out since around about 2015 now. Okay, so you know it's not a new thing. Okay, so let's just leave it on this. So if we take a look across to the right hand side then, so we've got save comment payload. So you would have seen inside of the flow that we had the first action block, which was we was using the JSON operation and using the custom field, which was the Facebook comment payload. Basically, this is all of the information that we want coming in from that Facebook or Instagram comment. Okay, and here then you can reply in Messenger, no problems. Okay, so here then, this is where you're going to add the flow that you want to trigger on that specific comment. Okay, so we've got one flow that manages literally every single post on our Facebook, Instagram, and also inside of our groups too. Okay, so we just need one flow to manage all of those channels. Here then we can reply with a delay. Okay, so if you want to delay your replies or your auto comments, then you can. Okay, there's tons and tons of different types of time variations that you can set it, but we just have it on immediately because people are in there asking questions. Okay, so we want to reply to our users as fast as we can. At the bottom here then, this is just some configuration settings. Okay, so we got reply to a new user, reply to an existing subscriber, and we just leave these two turned on anyway. Here then you'll see like the user's comment. So this is the auto like function that I showed you inside the video. So you can turn that on, turn it off. That's entirely up to you. You can also hide the comment, hide the user's comment, delete the user's comment. And here then is the reply to replies to comments. Okay, basically, so you can keep that question answering going on to infinity. Literally, it will just keep responding to your user for hours and hours, days and days, weeks and weeks. But if you just want to turn that off, so they just comment once, okay, they get a reply once, and that's it. If you want to work it that way, then you can. So that's how basically you can set up your comments automation using the comments keywords and things like that in here and attaching it to your flows. So if we just come out, you'll see if we go back to our flows, GitBook AI flows, and this is the open here. Okay, so this is the flow it will actually come through. So that's all you really need to know on how to fully automate your Facebook groups, your Facebook pages, and also your Instagram feed posts with comment automation by extracting information from your GitBook documentation, okay, using the AI, and then it's going to automatically reply to all of your users via those social media channels. And like I said, is that all the links and information is below this video, and we'll link out to our documentation to different parts if needed anyway. But it's really simple to set up. I hope you really enjoyed that video. This is just a snippet of some of the power that Flowchat can obviously help you out with your GitBook automation 101. Okay, we'll see you in the next video.